Meron po tayong resolution kasi resolution natin na kahit na una, siyempre gusto natin umuwi. Wala naman pong tao dito na may gustong hindi umuwi si Digong.
Mga chika, welcome back po sa ating panibagong update for today. At dito nga po mga chika ay nandito po sa daheg si Senator Robin Padilla kasama po ang kanyang may bahay upang suportahan po ang peace rally ng Duterte para sa kanyang ika-130 day doon. At dito mga chika, sinabi po niya na meron po itong resolusyon na final po si Senator Robin Padilla at matatagalan pa po talaga or dadaan sa proseso yung kanyang ipinasang resolusyon kasi gusto po sana ni Senator Robin Padilla na i-house arrest na lang po itong si Tatay Digong para nga po ay maalagaan po ito ng husto ng kanyang pamilya. Ang hangad po ni Senator Robin ay kahit ma-house arrest man lang si PRRD doon sa daheg, at least po nakakalabas-pasok po yung pamilya po ni PRRD doon at pwede po silang magstay ng matagal. Yan po yung hiling nila at ngayon mga kachika, hindi pa natin alam kung maa-approve or aaprubahan ba ang kanyang hiling ng interim release. So possible, sana po hindi magtagal ay ma-approve na po yung interim release na hinihiling po ni Senator Robin Padilla at ng pamilyang Duterte at para makalaya na nga po ito pansamantala si PRRD. Lalong-lalo na po mga kachika ay mas pumapayat po ngayon si PRRD. So atin pong panoorin ang iba pang impormasyon na binigay ni Senator Robin Padilla.
Mga kababayan, na itong nangyari na ito sa ating dating Pangulo, hindi na po dapat ito mangyari pa kanino man. Na yung ating pong mga kababayan ay sumasailalim sa paglilitis ng mga dayuhan. Kaya po sana dumating po ang panahon na si Tatay Digong ay payagan na po na meron po tayong resolution kasi resolution natin na kahit na una, siyempre gusto natin umuwi. Wala naman pong tao dito na may gustong hindi umuwi si Digong. Pero siyempre, tayo po ay dumadaan sa proseso ng batas, ng sariling batas ng ICC. Kaya doon po sa loob ng kanilang batas, nakapaloob doon, ay makahingi po tayo ng house arrest man lang. Makalabas man lang si Digong diyan sa piitan nila at maalagaan ng kanyang pamilya sa tahanan dito sa Netherlands. Pero siyempre, ang ipinagdadasal natin, makauwi pa rin siya. Inshallah. We want him home. Yeah, we want him home.
Just recently, I was able to write to His Majesty King Willem, who's the King of the Netherlands. I'm not saying we should all do that, but what I'm saying is, please, guys, write to your media, write to the newspapers, write to whatever country you're in, write to your MP if you're in the UK. Let's all continue to use our social media to be that voice in the call to bring him home back to the Philippines. But at the moment, a house arrest does seem to be the most appropriate way for him to stay in The Hague, because it's a long way to travel. If he's going back home to the Philippines so many times, he's old already. So I do believe him staying in The Hague would be a good resolution. Let's hope, let's pray. We can all pray for the president. Those OFWs to Middle East, I know you can't come here, but what you can do is you can pray, you can be with us in prayer. And thank you so much. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay Pilipinas. Shukran. And thank you to the OFW sa buong mundo. I appreciate your help. God bless you all.
Yes, that is true, my brother. The Filipino workers here in Europe and in the Middle East, all over the world,
Sa buong mundo.
they are spending their money for this. Nobody's spending for them.
No, of course.
This is their hard-earned money. This is the money that they save.
Of course.
But they are willingly
Because they
spending
care.
it. Yeah. So we have to thank these people who knows and value the Duterte legacy.
Yeah.
we have to accept that during the time of Duterte, there is peace in the streets.
The Philippines was safer, you know, the Philippines was safer during the time of Tatay Digong. He was only addressing, say, criminals, you know, there were so many crimes before his time, so many people addicted to shabu or crystal meth, and it's a really nasty drug. When somebody's addicted to crystal meth, you know, they become uncontrollable, and this is what he was fighting. During the time of the Duterte administration, to me, the Philippines, and to so many others, the Philippines felt safer, and I cannot forget the sacrifices and the love that former President Duterte had for the Philippines, for his country, and now he's stuck there in a small prison cell, you know, by himself. That's an absolute travesty of justice, and I hope and pray that he does come back home. That's our call today. That's why so many Filipinos have traveled here using their own money, you know, they've paid fares, they've paid hotels to help bring him home. Thank you so much, my dear friend and brother as well, for allowing me to speak on your Facebook Live. Mabuhay Filipinas. Thank you, sir.
Because you are my dear friend, Malcolm, and your point of view is very important. Because right now, our former president is here in Europe, and you have a very big assignment to do.
Non-stop.
And that is to be the voice
Yes.
of our former president. Because you knew him.
Yeah, I met him. I care for him. You know, wherever I go around, I'm always speaking to people. I'll tell you what, when I came here to Holland, I was speaking to an American guy. His name's Joe. And Joe told me there was an injustice. You know, he was saying the ICC are political. And he was saying that's why there's no more funding in America for the ICC. You know, I have respect for the judicial process, don't get me wrong. I have respect for the court. You know, I have respect for the judicial process. But I believe there is some politics in this. And I really believe that Tatay Digong needs to come home as soon as possible, or at least be under house arrest in The Hague, so that basically it's not helping him. Being in this small cell is not helping him, and it needs to stop. So that's our prayer. Let's pray. Thank you so much.
Yes, my brother. I want you to meet my summa cum laude brother.
Yes, I've always wanted to meet
Bibi Gandahari. My sister.
I know, nice to
My
meet you.
sister, my brother Malcolm.
No, so good to meet you, honestly. I'm a dear friend of Senator Robin. You mean so much.
Our brother from another mother.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet
Your
you.
sister from another
Yes,
father.
Yes, lovely to meet you too, honestly. I've been watching your social media as well, you know, and I'm so impressed with what you're doing. You know, you visited the ICC, you've been visiting The Hague, going around, and it means a lot. You know, what you guys are doing, what your family is doing means so much. And people, I believe the Filipino people are grateful for you guys.
And this is coming from the passion of mine.
Yes, yes, I know. And it's incredible.
Canada, Sir
Yes.
Sean Roberto Jr. from Canada. Ano ang applause? Nalayo nung Canada. Pero may
Yes.
secret ako sa kanya. Sabi ko, sir, single ako. Hanapan mo ako ng
Yes.
si Sir. Si Sir talaga.
Yes, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course. Well, I only met him on one occasion, but on the evening he spoke to me 5 times. When I went to the palace, you know, he asked how my family was. As soon as he came into the room, he came straight over to me and he shook my hand and he said, I want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. And I'll never forget that. And I feel I owe him a sense of loyalty. You know, I'm grateful for how much he loved the Philippines. And that's why I'm here. You know, I was in hospital last week and I really shouldn't have come. But I just felt that I believe that we're all in this together, and that's why I'm here.
Doan, ha?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much. I have one already. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Ano din yan, Tol? Gastos din niya lahat. Talagang mahal na mahal dito Pilipinas. Actually, Pilipinas ang mahal.
Yeah. Put some Pinoy.